Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Valtopia, what's up? Happy Friday, or whatever time of day it is for you, wherever you are. I still haven't gotten to get my hair done, can you tell? Hey, Teresa. Wait, which way is the camera facing? Happy Friday, welcome to the Valtopia stream. Today's stream, where I'm just gonna tune in and do a reading right now. I may come back on live later, but I'm really feeling the energy and tuning into our collective energy. And I want to do a reading, a cosmic business energy read. So I'm going to tune into what I'm feeling with my feelers and see what we got coming through today and this weekend. Now, you know, we're in eclipse season. So we have 2 more eclipses this month, just in June. And eclipses tend to bring up stuff that we couldn't really access without these events that whatever the cosmic transits are going to bring up. And really 2020 is a whole year of bringing up things that we might have buried or ignored because they were already so deeply buried and rooted within us that they just seem like, well, that's just the way it is. And everything about this year is like, nah, that's not the way nothing is. Nothing's set in stone and we can change anything. And everything that's all crystallized and crusty inside of each one of us is getting uprooted and regenerated. So let yourself be rebirthed in this time. And depending on how crystallized you were into the old paradigm will affect how easily you flow into the next one. We're all part of this and we don't get to escape it. So let me tune in with this energy. I'm going to share this stream to Valtopia, my free group. And if you're here, say hello. Tell me what's up. Share the stream. Let's have some fun. So there's been so much going on, and we are all feeling these uprooting experiences that bring out more of who and what we are at our highest levels. Let me pull this into Valtopia. Did that work? I don't think that worked. Share in a group. So what I'm going to be tuning into today is how best we can allow this energy to open us up to what we're really being called to. And for my clients right now that are working with me, you've done the work. Oh my goodness, have you done the work? Hi, April. And what's coming up for my clients who have done the work is we're just going so much deeper. And the benefit of going deeper is a feeling of being able to move energy through you so rapidly that everything becomes really quite amazing. You feel your superhero powers within you. So with that in mind, I'm going to pull up the... Ooh, where's my deck with the... Oh, here you are. I was looking right at it. So we're going to pull up the... Actually, let me share this to Valtopia too. The Cosmic Tribe Tarot. All right. I can't believe there's nobody on my stream. Just taking my time off. I disconnect from the web of the Facebooks. All right, let's pull up these cards. Hi, Twin Flame. I see you. I see you. You wananamawa wa yinimawa wa namahu o mawa e wa amawani we mawa So tuning into these eclipses and the coming energy, tuning into July, and tuning into the rest of the year right now in this reading, and asking ourselves today and this weekend, what is the deepest awareness I can come into that supports the highest arc of my vision? Ooh, and as we do that, here comes a bunch of cards. So the first advice And hello, everybody. The first thing coming through is the Hanged Man card. And the Hanged Man card is about your beliefs and your conventional beliefs that hold you kind of stuck, the crystallized beliefs that I was talking about at the top of the stream that you have allegiance to within yourself. So you want to know where you're in allegiance subconsciously to programs and beliefs that other people have put in you, like whether you learned it as a kid or you learned it through the years of you've been alive, or you're just sort of imprinted with it. And no matter how self-aware you are, I'm talking to people who have done this work, who teach others. There are layers of intrinsic programming and attachment. Hey, Jen. That we all have, that we get to unlayer again and again and again. So I'm doing this reading, you guys, that everybody's joining. Thank you for joining. Good morning, and share. Hey, Todd. We're going to tune into today, this weekend, the rest of June, as we roll into July, because we have these eclipses, and really now is a time for each and every one of us to tune into what is an alignment for my body, being, and soul going forward, because the choices we make right now are actually going to really, really affect long term. That's why this year is so disruptive and so devastating, because the outcome of the choices we make after we all get disrupted are vital. It's the regeneration and rebirth of everything as we know it. So now it's time to clean up shop, burn down the house, and clear your shit up. So if you have any remaining grief in your heart, any feelings of attachment to stories from the past about yourself or others, it's going to be brought up if you're not willing to let go. Well, whether you are or not, it's coming up for review. And so I was telling someone this morning, gratitude in your heart that experiences show you places where you're still crystallized into the past, because now's the time to let it go, to regenerate your energy and experience creating forward. The energy moves rapidly now. Your decisions, your thoughts are happening quickly. So being of absolute clarity will create what we're moving into going forward, right? Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. Absolutely. So, all right. So we're coming into this awareness of all of these patterns and all of this old stuff in every single one of us. And like Jen has been finding, new and deeper ways, even though she's been doing it for years, to come into even more connection to self, even more mastery, more luminosity and activation, to where she simply spends 30 minutes, 45 minutes virtually with her clients, and they're lit up and activated and healed. Hey, Krista. And this is the kind of experience that all of my clients are being able to pass on to their clients. This level of self-connection and glow from the universal vibrations that you've opened yourself up to by releasing allegiance to the crystallization of the past, right? A more divine level. And the divine level is an open and expansive flow of your natural open pathways within you. And so these cosmic transits are here to illuminate to you where in the past and now you might still be behaving in ways that have you feeling like the power is outside of you. We're all shifting the power dynamic within ourselves. Hi, Joanna. And when we shift the power dynamic within ourselves from being outside of ourselves to inside of ourselves, that's going to be reflected back to us in the shifts that we're now all seeing in the outer world, as we actually stand up and speak up for each other, go take the actions to change what was so hidden and is shocking, and we're all rippling from the shock and doing something about it. That's what this kind of cosmic weather this year does. It just comes in and rotor-rooters up and lets things be rearranged. So let yourself be rearranged, and take proactive action. Actually, don't let yourself be rearranged, because that's the kind of life where you're like, what the fuck's happening to me? No, you want to decide, and the way you decide and own your shift is by tuning into it more deeply every day and feeling so connected to your own well-being that guides the shift for yourself and others. So how is your shift going? Let's keep tuning into this cosmic weather, right? This weekend, and as we go into the next 2 eclipses, what is our guidance? Well, we get the Hierophant. Do you guys know what this card is? We all know what this card is. This is about tuning inward. Hi, Erin. Yay, welcome. Good to see you. So we're doing your cosmic business reading for this weekend as we move into the rest of the summer. But mostly, like, there's a lot of decisions that are going to being made by people in June, because these eclipses are really bringing up where you're still in allegiance to the past and where you're being invited to regenerate your everything about you. So this time is about tuning inward. Now, I know a lot of us are taking to the streets and shifting policies, and that's important for you to follow your calling, and we need to speak up about each other, and we need to allow this disruption to be regenerated into a better place. So here's my advice. There's going to be, after disruption, there's an emptiness, there's a void. And the greatest calling for each one of us is to go into this void with the idea of rebirthing into something else. So when you feel the void, don't sit there and say, I'm so empty. This always happens to me. The same thing always happens to me. It's like, I'm empty. I'm clear. Let me do it different this time. Let me choose something different this time. And I'm not going to know what I'm doing, and it's going to feel different, and I'm going to let myself be awkward baby legs until I keep coming more and more into alignment with what is easy and efficient for me, what does make my heart open and my soul feel nourished, and what does let me sleep at night knowing that all the colors of the skin are lying next to each other in peace and harmony, because I let it happen and believe about it in myself. And I take action, first of all, to make sure that my harmony is happening so that I exude and create that from my being every moment of the day. If you're exhausted and depleted and really don't believe in the future, but you're fighting for it, that's not going to create the energy you desire. Right? All right, so the next card, as we, first of all, take a look at your conventional beliefs and where you're stringing yourself up and you're still in allegiance. Release the grief, open your heart, take down the walls, and go within yourself to see who you are. How can you lead the world to a better space if you don't even know what that is for yourself and you're not living that for yourself? So I find a lot of leadership where there's a surface level leadership. And so you have people who are beginning their journey and getting inspired and then getting derailed off into loops of confusion and repetition, because the surface level activation isn't providing the deep level recalibration we need as leaders to continue to stay in this new paradigm of being for ourselves. So this work as a star seed and a luminous being is the daily regeneration of our powerful creation within ourselves and for each other. All right, so I'm going to move to the next deck with this, and I really want to tune in. And if you guys have a question you want to ask the deck for the collective business reading coming this weekend and moving it through the eclipses into July, post it in the comments and let's ask the oracle, okay? This is a collective cosmic business reading. We're not doing individual readings today. So how can I be more, how can I know the support that's here for me? I love this. All right, so be mindful that we're in a time of new creation for ourselves, right? I just talked about the void and feeling empty and filling yourself up with the new, right? And so you got to write it down or speak it into creation. And a lot of times when you speak it into creation, you also are able to voice your fears that then, instead of them being crystallized inside of you and repelling what you desire, they're expressed and released, and you're able to create something new. So express yourself. Jen loves the card. We're such powerful creators. Aaron says, exactly where I've been, in the message to share also. This time more than ever, people must come to know their power. When knowing this, then we can do what we came here to do, rather than being in survival reaction energy. Yes. Yep, we have to make the experience for ourselves. And the power is not outside of us. The power is within us. And we are guiding each other home. We're guiding each other back to ourselves. We're not giving each other answers. We are inspiring each other to find our own, right? All right, so as we go into this, How can we best navigate these eclipses to manifestation of our infinite dreams? Okay, that's a good question. Thank you. Ha! I love this. So we get the dreaming card. Thank you for co-creating with me, universal energy. So how can we manifest, use this, to tap into this eclipse energy to manifest our true desires? You've got to tune into your dreams. So for my clients, probably you're really busy and you're doing a lot and you're super visible and you feel an obligation to your audience that maybe we need to look at and see if all of the energy you're spending is truly aligned to your highest vision and purpose. And sometimes when you get caught up in the show per se, there needs a balance of your luminous expression and your inner being. And the old paradigm has you doing a lot and doesn't understand that your beingness will create a whole different level of glow and magnetism that does for you while you buzz and nurture and hum for yourself. Right, Jen? Right? Like the beingness and the processing of energy and emotion and through your body in your own quiet time does way more to advance your expansion and abundance than doing whatever it is you're doing right now that just simply isn't working. That's the hardest loop for people to jump off of. They're like, but I got everything under control. If I give up any of this, I'm gonna lose traction. And it's like, dude, you ain't got no traction right now. You need to step out the game and like furbish up all your shit and then step back out in the game from a whole new place. That's what you come and do with me. You step out of the bullshit like whirlwind you're in that you think is your success, and it's actually a surface level connection to all the people you are touching, and you actually need to get your shit back and clean it up inside of yourself and rebirth inside of yourself and then come back out in that way. And it doesn't have to be a big, huge, long pause. It's more about you pausing within yourself and allowing all of yourself to come home and regenerate, and then the energy passes through you in a completely different way and your results are completely different, right? Sound, yes. Expressing sound is freeing me in such an empowered way. Absolutely. Hey, Kim, welcome. Welcome, honey. So, and you got to go back and watch the beginning, Kim, because we're doing a cosmic business read for the whole collective, and it's good. It's really good. So as you're tuning into your dreams and getting clear and knowing what it is you desire, as I said, you have to learn to feel your emotions, to feel and process your emotions. Most of you that come to me understand self-help and self-empowerment and expressing your emotions, and like Jen has been doing tons of sound therapy and everything. But she wasn't actually expressing what comes through her. So it was like everything was getting stopped up right here. All of you come to me with this, and you don't really know why. And it's like, but Jen, it's in your genes to not speak. Like you have been coded to shut the fuck up. And I'm here to go, yeah, we don't need that thing. We rip that seal off of your, it's not like ripping off. You intuitively open up and speak, and it changes the dynamic of your vibration, of your beingness, and your permission. And suddenly you have energy flowing in, and you have energy flowing out, and you have a whole new experience of creation for yourself. If all your energy is getting stopped and deflected here, you are going to be living in a whole loop of frustration for a long ass time, no matter how many yoga classes and meditation things you do. You know what I'm saying? Yes. All right. So we need to also be mindful. This reading is so on point. Energetic boundaries. Boundaries is not about you protecting yourself. That's what a lot of people in empaths learn. Oh, I'm so delicate. I need to protect myself, and I can't do this and that. That's fucking bullshit. You're extremely powerful. And as you learn to embody your own huge energy and pass energy in and of and through you, you simply fill out the space with your own vibration and create love and amazingness and magnetism just from your very being. And people automatically respond to your intentions and self-confidence and self-awareness. Your own inner assessment of yourself shifts, and you see that reflected back to you because your behavior changes. It doesn't start with them. It always started with us, okay? Vibrational balance. Hi, Doug. So, oh my God, this reading is so on point. So, and look, the cards are looking like this. And do you see this? We have get your light on. So you're being invited to open up your light because you're shining your light and feeling your light allows light to come back to you. And this card comes up every single day. Forgiveness. And you know, I had the grief card earlier, and that's going to be forgiveness too. This energy requires us to breathe and open into your heart space. We can feel each other through our hearts. And most of us have learned to connect through constructed hand gestures and words and mind programming. And what we're shifting to is turning off the program that's not ours, and clearing it, and being open in our heart and our awarenesses to connect to each other in the moment and actually co-create energy together. Because what we're doing right now is being overridden by other people's programmings and other people's decisions for the community at large based on old rules that don't benefit our growth as a species or as a being individually. And when we open our hearts and souls and energetic centers like windmills to function appropriately with the energy going through and us connecting to each other, that's what we are designed to do. So you taking all the time and money to invest in your own windmill functioning beautifully and correctly will do way more for the collective population than anything else you've done. So forgiveness is about opening your heart valve function, the energy in your heart valve, and letting energy pass through and of you so you can connect in magnetically. That is going to shift the dynamic of everything so powerfully. Right? So the last part of this reading, ooh, look at that. Yes, for those of you wanting to express energy through you, sing. If you're embarrassed to sing, then do it in the car or the shower somewhere you don't care if anybody hears you. Let that energy come through your womb, through your heart, through your voice. Oh, do it right now with me. Let your dogs howl. I don't care. Let it come up from your guts. Let the energy pass of and out of through you, and watch your own vibration and energy and awareness of yourself shift radically, because you are understanding the power of your own ability to move energy through you and to create what you desire. You're a powerful creator. So Mother Earth is our base. We are connected to the earth. We are of the earth. We're like a plant. And everything that we're nurturing ourselves with feeds the earth and the sun, and we're all connected. So as you nourish and take care of yourself and clear your passageways and co-create in the moment with others based on powerful intention and focus, honey, the earth responds so powerfully, right? So, hi, Amy. Kim says, oh, that's so true. I feel so much better after I've belted a duet with Adele. Yes, singing and passing energy through you, and imagine all that vibration healing your body from within yourself. You know, when you watch my toning and my light language, you guys feel the cosmic energy coming through me. In fact, I'm being called to do some right now. Let's just do some toning right now. Take a drink. You guys gonna tone with me? Come on now. Right? Hello, Amy. Dang, see all that energy. Feels so good. What did that do for you guys? All right, for everybody who's live with me right here, right now, Kim, Amy, Aaron, and Jen, are you guys all here? Would you like a card, a question card? Share the live stream if you do. And then I'm gonna go feed my kids and send them back to daddy. Actually, I have taxes to do today. Oh, I love it. Why do I surrender? Why do I surrender? Okay. Oh, Jen, I'm seeing your comment. I edited the video, our video. All right. So, okay, Amy and Aaron and Kim. All right, I'm gonna start with Amy. Amy, let me know when you feel me tuning in, which I already did. Let's see what comes through, Amy. I feel like I want to make sure I have your permission, Amy. I saw you said hello, but I didn't see if you said I have your permission. So I'm gonna start with Aaron. Let me know when you feel me tuning in, Aaron, okay? It's good to see you. Oh my goodness. Commitment. Commitment. Okay, Amy, I'll come back to you. Sorry. I never like to tune in if somebody doesn't want to. So I come back around. So Aaron, commitment. And when I'm tuning in with you, I feel the heart chakra going into guilt and shame area, territory here. So gratitude might be a really great way to open up that passageway from your heart into the areas of your own body where you're subconsciously in allegiance to other people's opinions. You know, your commitment to your vision overrides the fear of judgment from others, but you can pick up on where you're in silent agreement with that judgment in this passageway or wherever you feel it in your body. Does that resonate? So I'm going to pull an earth magic card for you. Aaron. I love it. We're getting the Gaia card again and again. So as you tune in and ground, how's your grounding, Aaron? How's your grounding into the earth? How's your process of moving energy through your body? I'm telling you, every one of you that come to work with me one-to-one have never moved your energy through your body like you do when you work with me. And it's changing your results tremendously and just how you feel day to day. It's huge. It's huge. All right. Thank you, Aaron. Amy, I'm going to come back to you now. Amy. Amy. Okay, so I feel like your third eye and your crown want to open up and bring in information. Do you feel me tuning in with you? And there's a fog going on, like you're not accessing your inspiration because there's sort of a fog or a layer over your third eye and crown. Do you feel that? Hi, Stephanie. I'm going to pull a question card for you to see what comes through. Yeah. So why am I a team player? Why can I choose? And why am I playful? So it feels like you might be taking yourself out of the game because of this confusion. And you need to choose and decide, no, I'm not going to be in this fog, and I'm going to clear the fog and the layers, and I'm going to know myself, and I'm going to fucking be myself. Yes. Your values are a mess. So many layers. Okay, so listen, underneath all those layers, Amy, there's no mess. Every single person has absolute clarity underneath other people's bullshit on top of them. So we can clear the blankets of bullshit, and underneath there, you're fine. There's no problem. You're all whole and healed. It's just that there's shit we get to, what was that? Oh, yeah, that's what I feel, right? You didn't choose, I don't choose because I don't want to be a team player. Well, you may not want to be a team player to what's there right now because it's not aligned to you. So you don't have to. You get to change your life and your experience to be in alignment to what you do want to be playful with and be part of. So what do you want to shift into, and what are you willing to do to get there? Because it's yours to have. It's a decision. So why do you deserve what you want? That's the first place to start. Why do you deserve what you want? I do want to be a team player, to please others. Okay, it's not sad, Amy. I feel you. Most people that come to me are people pleasers. I'm a people pleaser. I still do it in places. We're people pleasers because we're naturally gifted healers, and we see, feel, and know a lot. So it's easy for us to say, that's okay, I'll get it, I can handle it, you just relax over there. Because it's easier for us to modulate the energy and other people's reactions to us than for us to stand up for ourselves and say what we want and let other people deal with it. But I got news for all of us. Letting other people deal with it is actually a gift, because you're teaching yourself and others how to rise up into our capacity and not to fall short of our capacity and limitation based on other people's judgments and old school ideas about the way it is. You feel me? So trust is about trusting yourself and others to up and into their capacity. And that starts with our own belief about ourselves and others and standing up for it and being it. Right? And so how does that resonate for you? I see you're saying yes, yes. So what comes up for you as I say this? Like, is it something you already know and you're having trouble implementing, or is it a new way to view it? I just don't know where you are, because we're all at different. Nobody's ahead of anybody. We are literally side by side on a surfboard, and I've been on this surfboard doing this stuff for a minute and sharing it and teaching a lot of people in a very in-depth and professional, advanced way. And so it's not that I'm up here and you're down here. We're literally side by side. And I'm like, when I had that problem on my board, I did this and this worked. You might want to try this. You know what I'm saying? And you can't implement. Okay. What is your suspicion of why you can't implement it, Amy? What do you think? What comes up for you? Let's work through this. And let's crank the music for a minute. Ready? Why am I resistant to changing and allowing the shifts that I know are good for me? Why? Let's pull a fuck yeah card and see. Okay? Green shake. This is the best green shake ever. If you guys want to know about it, message me. All right. Why are you resisting your own embodiment? I know why, but I'm going to pull a card and say. You don't want to quit people, and you don't want to hurt people. Okay. Now, when you write that out, how does that sound to you, Amy? I'm a teacher and an encourager, and I get lost. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to quit people. So I keep taking it all on, and I'm tired. How does all that sound to you? Does that sound like you're helping those people or yourself? Let's talk about it, because you are brave enough to comment on here, and you are representing many other people watching this live stream having the same exact experience. And this is what I talk about. And I have solutions for us to shift this dynamic, because it's not good for you and it's not good for them. Yeah, right? So the thing, many of us are raised to think that being selfless and thinking of others first is of virtue. And it's a lie, okay? I'm totally honest about my complicated thinking. Yeah, it's not that any way that you're being right now that doesn't feel in alignment is not, first of all, it's not a life sentence. You don't have to be like it forever and ever. And you get to change it anytime you choose and decide to align to what is now in alignment for you. It doesn't matter what your school taught you, what your church taught you, or what the world taught you. You're a grown-ass, grown-up woman now, and you get to reassess your boundaries, your standards, and the way you interact with other people in your life. You get to refresh all of it every single bit of it. It's called personal radical responsibility and sovereignty, and we get to change it. I remember when I started learning how much I could shift, I was blown away. You mean I don't have to answer right away? You mean I get a minute to say, I need a minute, thanks. You don't have to bully me into answering right now. You mean I don't, there were so many things that were just evolutionary for me. And then yes, it took me another few years after that to actually learn to change my behavior in each and every way from morning to night to where my paradigm kept shifting and shifting and shifting so far beyond that miserable one I was in where I was kissing everyone's ass, doing stuff for other people, depleting myself at my expense and theirs, and really not doing anybody a favor. That does not help anybody, okay? Yeah. So, yes, if you're a teacher, teach yourself first. So first of all, no shame in your game. Somebody write that in the comments. Absolutely no shame in your game. You're simply following a program and an instruction that taught you this is the way to be in integrity. This is the way to be a nice lady. You know what being a nice lady and being in integrity that way is? Following an outdated program that hurts you and others. You get to wake up and smell the coffee and find a better way that lets you be nourished and that you nourish others from your overflow of having spent the time to know who the fuck you are, what you want, and how you do it best. So you can actually help other people instead of laying around on your back going, help me, I've given everybody everything I have and now I'm really pissed off and I don't know what to do. I love you guys. I did it. We all did it. There's no shame in your game, okay? I ended my marriage and my kids have suffered. That's okay. I did too. You have to change the dynamic. If you're going into a hole with a man and he's being a big baby boy and you're not going in that hole with him, that's okay. Stand up like the woman you are and change the dynamic. All right, let's see. I created a whole new life, but lots of the same patterns. I feel you. We rebound and we have to learn to establish and regenerate into the new standards for ourselves. It's okay. And I work obsessively, so it's just hard to hit the stop button. That is trauma. If you are running and running and running, you just don't want to sit still to process the trauma. That's what I help you do. Most don't understand their standards are not theirs. Exactly, Erin. It's a learning process to realize, oh my God, I don't have to do that. And that's not right for me. That's never been right for me. And I get to change it. Yay! And then they get to experience what it's like on the other side and realize, well, that wasn't helping anybody, that old bullshit standard. And now this standard really makes life better for all of us. Thank God I didn't stay stuck. So the work is really in discovering what your own is by shattering the illusions you're living in. Well, it's part of the work for sure. The work is learning to stay in calibration of what is highest and true to you. That is one stage of the work for sure. Kim's nodding her head. Yeah, that was your issue. Never knew I didn't send my own standards. Most of us that come through this trauma are used to being controlled by others. We really do like to please others and we don't want to rock the boat. We don't like confrontation. We really are natural healers. But the next step in your leadership as a healer is to ground in your own sense of authority that's kind, that's balanced, that's centered, and that does create change in a power to way. No power over, no power under. Power to you, power to the others, power to us all. And that is on each one of us to change our own belief system about what we're allowed to have and be, and then to be it. And the being of it is the work. There's a whole bunch of work to get out of your old thing and go into a new thing. And then the rest of the work is actually really being and becoming this new thing that you've allowed yourself to evolve into. And a lot of people get stuck at the escape and becoming and don't actually move over way into the beingness of it. Great cosmic conversation right in the midst of your traumatic day. Good. Trauma is here to disrupt and dislodge what isn't true for us. And we get to reorganize ourselves into a new founded, centered, balanced way of being. Yes. And to know how to back then energetically. Yeah, it's a study of energy mastery and everything. Absolutely. So Amy, know that your trauma might keep you running and it might be hard to sit still with yourself. Do not beat yourself up and bemoan the changes you've made. You had the courage to recognize what wasn't right. You have the courage to keep investing in yourself, time, money, love, to become who you already are. The work you're doing is not to fix yourself or to learn a bunch of shit you need to know. It's to learn more about yourself and how to be yourself with ease joy, bliss, and abundance. And you get to do that. You get to do that. It's your right. And this work of unlayering is our gift to do and be, right? You get to do it. And like here in Valtopia, I have options from my $8 coloring book. I have a free meditation to $8 coloring book. I have a $500 bundle where you could sit quietly and take your own time and really release a lot of this programming and learn to move energy through your body and feel good in your own system as a highly sensitive but powerful leader. And then, of course, working one-to-one with me, you apply on Valtopia.com, and we really roll up our sleeves, and I get in there tight with you. This is not surface-level work where you're in a group and got some PDFs and maybe have a thing and wonder what happened, where your money went. This is about a deep level of a commitment and investment to yourself over the next few weeks, where we're talking to each other every day in the Voxer, and when shit comes up, we shift it right then and there. Energy, body-wise, in the relationships in your life, in your business, in your life, everything gets an overhaul because everything shifts when you truly shift, and you have to reboot, how you're running your business, what you're speaking, what you're thinking, your goals, and you get a gorgeous up level of your life. So this is such a great time to do this work with all these eclipses. You're going to have my support and the cosmic transit to completely just whirlwind yourself into a fresh space of being. Now, who did I not read that was on the live stream at the top that I said I would? Hi, Lala. Hey, Leona. Welcome. I did Aaron and Amy, and there was, I think Jen is gone. Anyone else? Kim, are you still here? Kim. Yes, Kim, I remembered. Okay, Kim. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. I'm going to tune in with the question cards like the others. Thank you, Amy. And if y'all are loving this stream and what you're learning here, please go like my business page, Valtopia Studios business page. Check out my Instagram. Help me on Instagram. My Instagram is dropping because I don't have anybody helping me right now, and I can't be bothered to do hashtags. Put some hashtags on my Instagram and add some people for me. Okay, thank you, Kim. All right, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Hi, Angie. All right, Kim. I feel all this tightness in here. Do you feel that? And it goes up into your throat chakra. Woo. But as I tune in and I feel the tightness, it's already wanting to open up right as I tune in. So you're very open to my energy. Do you feel that? Like I'm about to burp it out. Ooh, gratitude coming up. Gratitude. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's tune into this energy. What's going on here? Let's do a little fuck yeah deck action. So let me see what comes forward. This energy, when you work through this, Kim, your third eye is going to open up in your crown. You're going to get a lot of inspiration. But as long as you're holding on to like other people's, it's like you're afraid of what other people think. And like some of it's conscious and this is like unconscious allegiance to other people's opinions about you, keeping you from expressing your own truth. Ooh, and that goes into your solar plexus. So you don't feel safe to express yourself. And that's just an illusion. It's not actually real, but it's keeping you from expressing what you truly want to express. How does that resonate? Hi, Lisette. Does that resonate, Kim? Are you my next glow up, baby? I feel it. I feel it. So, cocoon, it might be time for you to do this deep, deep, deep inner work. Might be. It is for everyone, but totally, yeah, Kim. So this energy is about disconnecting from people, cutting cords and ties to others, and also cutting cords and ties within your own energy flow. Like you've gotten so used to these crystallized attachments that you don't even really know how to flow energy through that part of your body. So we can't just cut cords and do clearing. We must cut cords, do clearing, flow the energy through there, regenerate the passageway, and then recalibrate like at least for 21 days plus to recreate the habit and regenerate your knowingness of this flow through yourself. How does that resonate for you? Let's see what else comes through. Yeah, It's like a complete chakra alignment and reboot, and with a fresh perspective of what your vision and goals are, so that they move differently. You move energy differently through your body. And we activate the DNA too. Okay, so that is part of what I do, is activating the DNA. We each all have this beautiful, alive genetic code of what we're meant to do in our life and being. And when you work with me, we open it up more and more and recalibrate every day more and more to those higher levels of your genetic imprint. And then what you do is change everything, not just for yourself and your family, but all of your clients. Everything gets so much easier because you're actually operating from a much fuller capacity of connection to yourself and your own blueprint of who you are right now. So sing it out. I feel all that. Do you feel the energy like almost popping right now? You're really responding to my energy in a beautiful way. And look, here's the Gaia card again. As you open up and activate your own DNA, you support the planet through your stem, through your blossom of you, through the life that you bring and give and create. But you must use your beautiful ability to flow and run energy through and of you as a powerful creator to feel fully in concert with Gaia as your expression of being. Just like this painting, right? I haven't finished her, but I'm going to be working on her in the next few weeks. She's birthing, B-E-A-R-T-H. We are like this. We are in the cosmos, but we're deeply tied into the earth, and we're the conduit of creation. And how we choose to understand our conduit and master that, immediate results, infinite connection. You want to have impact? You don't need to be impacting thousands at some surface level. You can impact thousands at the depth of their soul when you do that for yourself first. And it's instant versus years of trying to slog through Facebook ads and strategies and rally people in at this much. You go way deep for yourself. You don't even talk to the people and they're glowing up because you did. That's how this works. That's how this works. Yay, I'm glad everybody, I love how everybody connects on my live streams. Valtopia is a sphere. It's a hub of creativity and connection. And I invite you guys to connect with each other, and so much stuff happens in these spaces. So Kim, I'm going to be reaching out to you. Are you ready to come in for your Valtopia glow up and release attachment to these places where your may not be flowing energy through your body to the creation? Now I feel your heart chakra as I'm talking to you, opening and kind of pulsating. It's almost painful. So this opens, your heart opens, and then you receive a flood of inspiration and alignment to your own true cosmic stream versus the judgment of other people. All right. I love this. This is like a tiny taste of how I tune in with you when you're one of my one-to-one clients. I would advise you to book in June. Everything's shifting in July. I'm building new programs and new offers. And yeah, it is painful. And we could shift that within hours, Kim. And that much pain is that much personal power for you, right? So the investment is one that has a return on it, like, because you move all this, everything shifts in your life. It may not happen immediately within the 3 weeks that you're working for example, in the glow. Most clients it does. But the shifts that you make are like permanent changes for your own understanding of how you live and be. So it's not like, I'm going to learn the strategy and hope it works and then maybe. No, this is like, I'm going to take this time and learn how to master my schnizzle and keep growing from there. This is a foundational process of well-being that will serve you the rest of your life. It's incredibly powerful, and it's not just for you. It's for everyone. When you glow up, the rest of the world glows up with you, because instead of being fearful and caught up in your stuff and calcified and keeping the old matrix going, you are relinquishing any attachment to any of it within yourself, and your sovereignty and radical responsibility begins to be effectuated, and energy flows through you and through to others, and you begin to resuscitate not only yourself but everyone you're connected to. It's huge. It's huge. It's life-changing. It's world-changing. It's cosmos changing. So, like I said, I have ways for you to do this work from free all the way up to when you work with me. We begin at least $1,500 down payment on the phone call. So go fill out that application on Valtopia.com, and I will look at it right now. And I got to tell you, my ex-husband is taking the boys away over the month of July, next weekend. So if you want to work with me real tight and not have any distractions, now's the time to book in. Okay? Because then we'll be rolling into the beginning of the school year, and I design my clientele based around my family life and how many I book in. And so the level of depth that I'll be able to focus with you over the next few weeks is probably the most I'll be able to for a long time. And it's perfect. It's the cosmos aligned, because these eclipses and these cosmic transits are going to rock everybody's shit up. So if you want to shift like a boss and feel really empowered in your own trust, self-trust, and that you can handle any situation because you trust yourself and you know how to move and groove, book in, baby. I loved connecting with each one of you guys today. Kim, Aaron, let me list everybody. Lizette, Angie, Amy, Lala, Jen. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Yay, Stephanie. And so, everything went away. So thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you on the next stream. There's a chance I might go live again later this afternoon. It could happen from Hollywood, maybe. So book in. Don't lose your spot. I already have a few spots that are currently taken, and those people will probably keep going. So you still have like 1 to 3 chance to book in with me one-to-one right now. All right? I love you. Let me know how this resonates for you. Share it if it feels good for you. Go like my business page. Add me on Instagram, and go check out Valtopia.com, Valtopia.com. Own your frequency. You're the miracle. Thank you.